So on this channel, we talk about broken moves, we talk about terrible moves, but I wanted to do something a little bit different and talk about unique moves in fighting games, because while fighting games are really interesting and fun right now, a lot of them are built around fun and, it's gonna sound funny, fairness, like they're made for competition. But in some previous games, there's some pretty interesting moves they tried to experiment with, and I could think of no one better to ask about this and share some things with me than Lord JM Crofts himself. How you doing, boss?
I'm doing pretty good. I went into the vault here, and I think I found some pretty unique stuff, so I'm excited to talk about it.
And the big thing for me is, like, you low-key like inspired this because you made a video about, in my opinion, it's funny, Victory Cry from Junpei Iori in Persona.
Hell yeah.
Which is, it's a really, really complicated move just to make him like a normal character, basically. I don't know about the current version, because obviously they buffed him because he was considered weak in the version that I played, that was at Evo. But at least the version that I played, the whole point was so that he could be normal. Just a normal character, right? And I always thought that move was so interesting, and I really loved your video on it. And there's so many more moves from both that era and even before, where like now it's like, oh, it's like Faust item throw is like the weirdest move you might see, or like still eating from Sin, right?
It's funny, like I get weird comments on that video where people are like, bro, it's not that complicated. Like it's just baseball.
It's just
and I'm
baseball.
Like, bro, okay, so you just need to follow like all of the rules of baseball happening on this little UI during the match. Anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, do you have one to start us off?
Oh gosh. Okay, I'll go first. You already know what it is.
Do I? This game has actually a ton of random moves, for lack of a better word.
That's true.
Yeah.
They went a little off the beaten path with this game, and one of the weirdest characters in the game, without a doubt, has to be Modok. Okay.
Would it surprise you a little bit if I said I was interested in playing him at one point?
That would not surprise me. He does. So the thing with Modok, he has this unique mechanic, which are the analyze cubes. Every time he lands an analyze cube, he basically gets like one level of understanding. I think that's what it's called, levels of understanding of the opponent. And you can see the gem on his head gets more and more on fire the more of these he lands. I think I'm max now.
Yeah.
And these affect a few things. So like, yeah, this makes his super do insane damage if he has full ones. Like without it, it does like no damage at all. It affects a few other moves, like a huge number of these. You can get like a huge one. Anyway, this uses up my cubes, so yeah, once I do this enough, I can't do it anymore. But the move I want to talk about here, which is very, very interesting, his jamming bomb. So like normally this bomb move, it just does its thing. It just hits the opponent, you know. This one just floats in the air. The light version just floats in the air and kind of is like an obstacle. But if you get enough levels of understanding, this becomes the jamming bomb. And you can see Wolverine looks kind of normal, but he's got like these lines on him,
Like static.
and it doesn't actually last for very long. Yeah, he's got like static electricity. There's probably no way to get like permanent stacks, huh? This is an old game. So when the opponent has this on them, all their controls are reversed. So let me get my other controller here.
Like reverse, like real, like back
forward
is forward.
is back.
Okay.
Up is down. Yes, I believe that is the case. Then I get hit by this, and yeah, this is me holding back. This is me holding forward. This is me holding back. Oh god! And see, that's also part of the confusion. Is at some point you get unjammed, and it's kind of so like I just hold back here, and I switch from walking forward to backward just because I get unjammed midway through. And yeah, this is me holding down. This is me holding up. So yes, it is a very bad situation to be in, to be jammed, because obviously this is a hold back to block game. So it becomes a hold forward to block game, but ambiguously midway through it's gonna switch, and you know you have to hold up forward to block down back.
Oh,
So-
it's everything.
And you know Modok is he's gonna mix you, you know. He could do high low. This is a low, by the way. The puddle is. So yeah, you were gonna get absolutely, oh yeah, this is an overhead. So yeah, you are essentially, this is I would say an unblockable situation. I have a few examples here. So let's get in Modok.
Get in Modok. Corner control.
Okay, I think that's a low. I think the bullets are a low. So yeah, he got mixed there. There's one cube.
What the? Reset.
Yeah, that was the throw. Wait. Okay, there's another cube. And yeah, he jammed him and he did a snapback.
Okay.
So this is I think the dirtiest tech. So he snaps Doom out, and now Doom is still jammed back there.
Okay. He brings in Virgil,
and that does
Virgil
not
has to
go
hold
away.
this. Virgil has to hold this, and then Doom is still jammed for the future.
Yeah, so this is a normal mix-up on Virgil.
Okay.
But, of course, Modok is cheap, so
Okay.
yeah, Virgil gets opened up here.
Literally just hops on you. Cool.
And one of the dangers of this also, like, I don't think that Remora here forgot that he was jammed. I think he probably knew. But, like, if you jam their first character and snap them, there's like a 50% chance they just forget they got jammed. Do you know what I mean? And so then when they come in, like, okay, how do you block this? So you have to hold forward. But then you're going to get... even if he did block this, he was going to land, and then he was going to have to hold up forward. Or, no, he was going to have to hold straight forward to block the overhead, and then switch to up forward to block the low. And then, like, midway through the block string, you get unjammed. So, yeah, it is an extremely unblockable situation. So yeah, that's the first setup. And then this one isn't even a setup. This is just like a ridiculous Modok comeback. So he gets the combo, he drops the combo, but there is a jamming bomb out. And it does track the opponent. Ooh. Okay, so Strider got hit, and then this roll situation,
he rolled the wrong way.
Is so bad. He hit Doom, and then he was holding back, but he rolled forward because he was holding back trying to block.
Yeah, because he got jammed.
And then he gets hit here because he's jammed. He doesn't know which way to block. And yeah, he dies to the happy birthday. So yeah, jamming bomb.
Yeah.
You do not want to get hit by the jamming bomb. But I don't think I don't play all the anime games and stuff. But have you ever seen another mechanic like this where it actually affects the opponent's controls?
So there's a couple of characters actually. The first is the Haha Funny Cat. NekoArc has it. There was a player when NBA Actions Against PS2 came out who played NekoArc, and like that was the thing that he would do. He would do the reverse input super. So when I flew the final round, I made sure I could do my B&B with like reverse inputs because I was like, yeah, this guy's gonna try to screw me over. And then of course it's Teddy. Teddy has it too, but they like changed it. It's like fair now. It's not like the old one where but it didn't. I don't think it reversed your jump and like crouching. I think it only reversed like back and forward, and that's it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So a little lighter than this.
I've heard tale of people who have extra buttons. You know, they have one of those crazy like sticks with like 18 buttons on them, and they have a second set of directional buttons that are inverted, just in case they get jammed. I've heard lore of that, but I don't know if it's legit.
So you mean cheaters? Smiley face?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I do see you with an extra button, but a whole extra set of buttons just for like, come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Bro, this character is hard. How do people play? It's hard to just move fast with this character. I don't know how they do it.
Practice.
I guess so, man.
Practice.
But yeah, that's my first pick here.
Yeah.
What do you have for me?
And what do we got?
Okay, I mean, I should have known. Although this is not the version that I usually see from you.
Yes. I just wanted to really give a shout out to a move that I think is really cool. Low key, one of the main reasons I picked this move is because I actually think like this is the type of stuff that devs kind of think of, because this move is low-key like a modern fighting game move. Another reason I picked this is, of course, you started it with Junpei, so I have to use a persona. I can't let you out-persona me.
Right. I mean, this game had some very unique character designs, I think.
Yes. This is one of those games where, I'm sure you can relate to, it's like, let's say like the first like version of a new game. It could be like any game, like Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, Street Fighter Alpha, like old like X-Men vs Street Fighter. Like they make a game and they're like, all right, we have this concept and this is how we're making it different from other fighting games. And then when they release a sequel, they're like, okay, we get this game, we know how people play the game, we know what people use, and then now we can like be like more creative, right? So Narukami is like the example of like, he's like the first character they made. He's the protagonist of Persona 4. Like he's a very basic Shoto, fast. It has simple, easy to use persona, but also it shows like what you can do in the game because you can like follow up this persona, right? Margaret is like the extreme of this game system, like one of the extremes of this game system, because all you do is use persona stuff. and you could move your persona and either recall it or leave it like in the distance. There's all sorts of stuff you can do that's really cool. They really wanted you to feel like you're using each persona also, and this ties into a really cool super that she has, which is her Desperation super, her Awakening super, which is this Hustle Toby. So what does this move do? It looks like I just hit him, right? This looks like a normal super.
It looks like a regular super.
Looks like a regular super.
At first glance.
This game has, I believe it's 3 types of Awakening supers. There's like a utility super, like some type of special effect. I think it's 2. I have to look at my notes, but damage supers are pretty common as well. So like he has also a damage super where his is a really straightforward one. He has cross slash. It just does a lot of damage. So Margaret also has it does a lot of damage, but it does a lot of damage with an asterisk, right? If I do 1 hit into this, look how much damage super does.
Okay, very heavily scaled.
Yeah, it did less than just doing it by a significant amount, right? And if I do 2 hits, it did even less damage, right?
It's doing nothing.
Yeah, it's doing nothing. And the point of this super is when you combo into this super, if the hit counter is a multiple of 8, you do more damage.
What?
Yeah. So, for example, I had to bring out my old Margaret notebook for this. I'm going to do one of my old combos.
Okay, so it's going to be 24.
So you get the proper damage. Right? You get the proper damage. So this is a simple example, but I have, just like you, I have a pre-recorded example.
So I played Persona 4, but was there like some kind of lore of like why the number 8 is? I also see she has 8 Persona cards.
Yeah, it's because of something from the RPG. I forget the exact detail. The persona she's using specifically is like he's all about 8s. Just I'll let the combo speak for itself, I guess.
In Japanese, so you know this is gonna be crazy.
Yeah, this is me. I recorded this.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh god.
Okay, 64 hits, which means I get the buff. And then
72.
72, she's dead. And
jeez, I wasn't even looking at the life bar. The combo counter.
Yeah, she's dead.
What the hell?
So this combo, we were all trying to see how much damage she could do. I think this is the most or the second most in this version of the game. It's not the current one, the 2.0. This is from 1.1. But I don't know if this thing exists in the current. The combo should work, but it's actually not just the hit counter, but also you know how like there's like combo multipliers that are like going on and like scaling. So
right.
if you can also get your scaling to also be a multiple of 8, you get another small bonus too. So I did both in this combo. In this combo, both the hit counter is a multiple of 8, and then the point in the scaling is also a multiple of 8. So you get another damage bonus for doing that.
And that overkill too, right? That's like
that's beyond. I think she has like 9k.
Yeah.
So that's like beyond killing. Yeah.
That's actually ridiculous.
Yes. Very cool move. Very fun move. I feel like there are like, it doesn't exist a lot, but like every now and then something slips through the cracks. Like like Baiken had the clean hit gun in Strive, for example. Like stuff like that kind of slips through the cracks. I feel like they don't like make moves like this anymore. So even though it's really simple, it's just a move that does a lot of damage. There's that little thing of like, you got to craft your combo just the right way so that you can get the effect that you want, which is always like really fun.
I feel like a lot of times there will be like fan made like combo like quests, like there's one right now where it's like, can we kill Akuma in 2 hits like blocking a dragon punch? And like people will make like little challenges and try to complete them, but I really like that they actually put one in the game basically where it's like, okay, you have to make sure you find a combo that is a multiple of 8 hits. That's crazy.
I mean, this game has that both, right? Both this move, but then also the combo trials for this game. The last one is always like, yo, do this, and they don't tell you how to do it. Yeah, so I guess it has it.
That's
like
true
both.
Actually. Yeah,
it
they
like
just
both.
give you like a goal.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah, do you have another one for us?
There are like 18 different characters in this that could fit for this video. I think like almost
so
every character
many.
has.
There's so many more characters than when I played this game like 1.0. So I remember this game, I believe, had 10 characters. I think
1.0 was just this ring. It was just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh damn! 8. Yeah. You can't release a game like that today, bro. They'll kill you. They'll come for you.
Well, 2x KO. 2x KO is gonna have not much more. And these are both 3v3, or this is a 3v3 game. 2XK was the 2v2 game. So kind of insane to have such small rosters. But anyway, we're looking at Squigly.
Okay, cool.
So we're playing Squigly.
Okay.
Because she has a move that I find... Wait, actually, hold on. Forget I even showed you this. Hold on. Hold on. All right, so I want to show you a move so I can give you context for another move. Okay? We're playing some marbles.
So this is not the move.
Yeah, this is some background information. Okay, so obviously this game has a lot of weird stuff, right? Because it's like an old, very broken game. And one of the weird things in this game has to do with the walls of the stage.
Okay.
Or rather, the borders of the screen, actually. So Sansan has this move, and you can see what it does is it essentially centers the screen. Because she relies on the edge of the screen to do this move. She's running on the edge of the screen, right? And yeah, she can jump off. So this is a very interesting move to me. You don't really see this in games where it's like, okay, we can play with the edge of the screen. I mean, they knew that it would work this way, right? But like, I feel like they didn't really think about like the consequences, right? Because like basically really weird stuff happens with this. And like if the opponent is like running away, you can kind of like, yeah, like manipulate the screen to like bring them closer and stuff. So this is a very interesting move. And there's a few moves in this game that kind of work like this, that can shift the camera. And that's why I want to show you another game where the devs actually did this on purpose. And actually made it like an intended mechanic that you're supposed to take advantage of.
Because, yeah, I'm trying... There's a couple, like... You just had Marvel 3. Doesn't, like... I guess Firebrand just hops on the wall. He doesn't do anything else, right?
Right, exactly. There's, like, wall jumps and stuff in different games.
And then, like, Chip has the tightrope now.
Yeah, it's almost like breaking the fourth wall of the game to a degree. Like, acknowledging that there's, like, a camera and stuff and like, a screen that you're playing on. But, okay. So, Squigly... has this whole like screen movement thing as an intended mechanic. So when she does this move, the screen will always recenter on her. A huge amount of things. So the first thing you can see is it drags the opponent to you. Right?
Yes.
So like all of a sudden we have made keeping her away a lot harder, because like if we're all the way full screen, it's like no you're not. You're close to me now. You can do some very intriguing stuff with this as well. Like you can call an assist behind the opponent, drag them in, and now the assist acts as like another barrier to push the opponent even closer, like this. So it's like, yeah, that's pretty crazy. She has a command grab super. I forgot. Throw supers in this game are always done with a throw input, which is quite odd. But yes, this is a grab super. And you can do stuff like, yeah, so we have essentially like forced her to come over to me and get grabbed like that. So that's pretty good. And then yeah, she has this other super which interacts with this in a very interesting way. So this creates an orb that is always in the same location on the screen. Does that make sense? So like I can literally put my mouse on this and it will always be in one spot. And yeah, depending on what buttons you press, I think it goes to different parts of the screen. Yeah, like you can put it up in the corner, yeah, up above me, and it will, and the position of this super is always relative to the camera, which, yeah, considering you can recenter the camera, is kind of odd. I'm having to expand my brain to do that. Yeah, there we go. We can. What?
You uncomboed.
I dragged her into it, and then it moved to the middle, so it didn't work anymore. Hold on, like that. There we go. And she's, yeah, essentially trapped into the super because we have shifted the borders of the screen. So yeah, you can charge this move up, and then the screen locks for a little bit of time here. So we can create like a false corner. So now we can do like wall combos.
But like mid-screen.
Mid-screen. Yeah. So yeah, we could create a false wall and trap the opponent against it, or wall bounce them on it, or all kinds of stuff. So yeah, this is, I think, a really, really cool idea. And like really, this is one of those moves that like you can kind of do with it. Like it's up to your creativity what you want to do with this, right? Especially when you factor in assist, and you can factor in the fact that you can have this as her assist, because this is a very magical game where you can make any attack your assist, right? So all of a sudden, you can play like a grappler, for example, and be like, hey, come here. You know, like drag them in by shifting the screen, which is really, really insane. So yeah, I feel like it's cool, like the little reference to Marvel too, like taking something that was kind of sort of a bug and then just making it like an intentional mechanic. I feel like that's got obviously a rich history in fighting games, like turning bugs into features.
I really can't say I've seen a move like that. You know, like the closest is like, you know, there are moves like you remember like Crusader in DNF. He's got like the wall. Yeah, he can make the corner anywhere and stuff.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
people do.
Oh,
stuff
that's
like that.
true. Like creating a wall.
Yeah, but like I can't even say it's the same as this. That's definitely a really interesting move.
Yeah. So that's my second pick there.
Cool.
What the heck?
Yeah, can you see that?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Yep. What you know about this game?
I know it has the dribble combos. I feel like that's like the meme about the game. But
yeah, this game is actually fascinating. I'm not gonna lie. As a competitive game, I'm like, nah. Honestly, like my fighter spirit says no. But the game itself is really interesting, and I think it has a lot of like good references to the show, the actual anime. So this game is full of like really broken, really terrible, and really interesting things. And like, there's just so much stuff you can talk about in this game. It's really interesting. And I like, none of us are really, or I should say none of us, but like, it's not really discussed in like fighting game content. I've been like talking about it a little bit this year. So the move I want to share with you, this character, if someone made a video about all his stuff, it would probably be like 3 hours, honestly, because he just has so much stuff you can reference. I've already referenced him in a couple of videos. It's this guy, Jagi. Yes, Jagi, the legendary low tier.
I have not seen the anime or read the manga, so I don't know any lore here.
Pain. Actually, at my college, we used to do Manly Mondays. We used to watch H&K every Monday for like 3 hours. Me and the homies. It was a good time.
This game's UI looks so much like Guilty Gear XX.
Curious. Like I mentioned before, this game has just every character has at least 3 or 4 things that you could talk about in a video. That's just like, what is going on? It's that type of game. If we define fighting games as like the quote unquote most fair would be like there's nothing much but like strike throw and there's a bunch of protections and stuff, and the other extreme is like you just go nuts. This is definitely on the other extreme. Like there's no combo breaker, there's no burst. Like if you get hit, you lose. Like it's that type of game. Even though I don't know if he's the worst character. I don't think he's the worst character, but he's one of the worst characters. He can IK you, instant kill you if you have good execution. He can like touch a death you and stuff. When I say execution, I mean like not like just like good hands, like robot hands. Like, it's like really hard. But we're not here to talk about all his crazy stuff. We're here to just talk about one move. Before I do this move, I need you to guess a number between 1 and 3 right now.
3.
3. Okay, cool. So let's see. Okay, I wasn't fast enough. Okay, so what is this super? So let's have him do it again so we can break it down. Okay, what he's saying is say my name. It's a command grab super where he's saying say my name. So when if he grabs you with this, a box shows up and you have to actually pick his name correctly. And
they're so close too.
Yes. So if you know Japanese, right? It should be the second one, I believe, if I'm not trolling myself right now. Let's see. Oh fuck, I was too slow. So here's the other problem.
You gotta be fast too.
Yeah, you only have 30 frames to answer.
Oh my.
So you have half a second to pick what you do. I also probably.
And it's not. Is it always in the same order?
No, it's random. Not? Yeah. See, if you're too slow, you don't have a lot of time to do it. And he can combo.
You're basically guessing, right?
Essentially, your guess. That's why I was like, just pick something right now. I'll try to get down to it.
That's cursed.
Yes, it's very cursed. It's expensive. I believe it costs like two bars is what they say.
Dude, he lost his aura by doing.
He lost his aura. Oh my god, this game came out today.
The aura loss is crazy.
I forgot they called it meter aura in this game. But yeah, you spent all your aura to do this, but it's like this is legitimately pretty. He got me.
Oh,
yeah, he can combo off it. He can just combo off it. At least the really unique, weird special moves that I know. Because by the way, he has another. It's not just that, he has a lot of weird supers.
Well, hold on. I want to see you escape this one. I want to see what happens if you
wait,
actually
true.
get it right.
You basically just reject him. I'm gonna guess 1 every time.
Yeah, it'll be 1 eventually, right?
Yeah.
Oh, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
And you're like +5 or something. Which I mean, in this game,
So he
you're kind of
used
screwed.
all his meter. He used all his meter and he lost neutral off it.
Yeah, but if you are right, you get to combo them. And
yeah,
it's
I
this
guess
game.
it's worth
It's this
2/3
game.
chance of.
It's this game. If there's an H&K expert in the comments, you can let us know if he could TOD you off it, because he probably can. I don't know. I'd
just
assume it's pretty
assuming
hard.
because it's
Yeah,
HK, you can't-
but like he has another super. Hold on, let me grab my notes on him. Guess what? You guys get a bonus.
Hell yeah.
This is a super that he has. Okay, this is a super. Keep this in mind. I gotta mash out, or else my meter gets drained, and he just.
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
that's-
draining your aura.
Yeah, that's it. That's the move. That's the move. It doesn't really do anything.
So is he a joke character?
No. It's just recreating a scene from the show. It only works on this character.
Heck?
It only works on Shin.
It only works against Shin?
Yeah, it's a super that he just uses against Shin.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I actually don't think I've ever seen that. A move that only works on one character.
Yeah, I mean, technically you have, because there's all this like big body only stuff.
Yeah, but like it's designed.
Yeah,
to.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
designed
yeah,
to only work
yeah.
on one
I
character.
know what you mean. But yeah,
The only thing I can think of is like in Alpha 3, Rolento had a super that is unblockable on Cody only because of the lore. Yeah.
Yeah, a nice little tidbit.
because he like put Cody in jail, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's accurate to the show. The game is full of like little tidbits like this outside of like how the game is actually played. Because how the game's actually played is like, you know, it's all like it's super fast. The mix is really broken. If you get hit, you get dribbled and all that stuff. But then
Yeah.
also like there's all like the references to the show and like this move only works on this character, or like this character can't do this because of like these things from the show. Like the game's full of stuff like this. So I think it's actually really charming. Actually,
Yeah, this is a crit. Was this made by like a known developer?
Arxis.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense why like the menus and stuff reminded me so much of Guilty Gear.
Yeah, and the sprite style and all that, right? But yeah, I think that's it. Let the people know where they can find you.
YouTube.com/jamcrofts. That's about it.
That's about it. As usual, if you guys have any questions or comments, then feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And like and subscribe if you guys feel like it. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Bye, everybody.
Out. Yep.